Hello, welcome guys. Today we have a little tutorial regarding this cool game called Rimworld. And yeah, it's not really a famous game. It's a sort of a clone of those games like Dwarf Fortress, that they are a mix of building your base and then random events happen and you have people that to attack your base, and at the same time you have to time to grow to reach the final sort of objective. But you can do pretty much whatever you want. It's kind of like a sandbox game. And what's the storyline of this game is you see this spaceship that is kind of crashed. So the start of the game is something went wrong, and you kind of land in an undiscovered planet with three men or woman, whatever you want, and from there you have your knowledge of technology because you kind of come from the space, so you can build already some advanced thing, but you need to build you need to find a source of food, you need to figure it out a nice spot that you can defend and try to survive. And the aim of the game is to build another spaceship that you can use to send one guy away, and so slowly save your colonists from dying into this unknown planet. So let's start from scratch, and first you have to create a world. You just randomize seeds, pick a size that you like. It's not really too important. Okay, after you generated sweet as first I talk about the mods, because this game is version 12, and these are all the mods that I got in, and you see like a sort of error message at the beginning. So some kind of them, some mods conflict with each other, so I switch someone off, and I will post a link to the description to all the mods where you can download them quite easily. And they pretty much add things to the game, so it makes it more interesting, like more object, more random events, and things like that. So yeah, now I closed it, and every time you do that it kinda like lags a bit and is thinking about all the mods that you just added. And yeah, so when you start the game, you have to kind of customize your three guys that you land with, and they have all different abilities that you kind of want to make someone compensate for the lack of abilities of the other guys. So there can be three different sort of guys, and here when you start a new colony, is ask you a sort of storyteller, that is the person that makes random events happening. And we go with the basic one, like the expansion had some more of them. And as you can say, Cassandra has story events that are still increase a cure of challenge and tension. So while the other ones are difficult, they are just more random. Like this one can spawn like three guys in complete battle suit that attacks you straight away and you just die. So, and then you choose a difficulty. Um, I managed to finish the game quite a few times in base builder mode, but I haven't managed to finish in rough. And of course you can always save your game and keep going. So, and he automatically save games every, I think, 2 or 4 minutes. But I usually play in a way that if my colonist dies and I do a major fucked up, it's my fault. Like if I just load in back, it's kind of like cheating. So I'm playing like more straight. Okay, here we have to choose the planet, and this is the one that we just created with this date. So we're gonna select this, and now you choose a spot where to spawn your colony. So usually you want a spot that where you actually landed your casualties with mountains, so you can protect yourself, building a sort of a more mine based sort of a base building, rather than staying away in the open and people can attack you from everywhere. And as you can see, every tile has its abilities. Like this one has more mountains, it tells you what type of stones there are. Not really too important. The thing that you have to be aware of is the growing period. So if you go close to the ice, pretty much you don't grow many vegetables around because the temperature sucks, from between -10. Of course, if you want to really challenge a game, you go for that, but I'm kind of like more going for all year round average temperature, good to go. We have lots of mountains to defend ourselves with, and let's do that. Now we choose demands. So as you see, there are lots of skills. Shooting, of course, increases your amount of damage and accuracy. Melee, same thing for melee. Social is important because uh, if someone try to attack you and you kill them, some of them they won't just die straight away, they will be just injured. So you can capture them, and then you have to convince them that your colony is better than theirs, and so they will start joining your colony. And to do that, you have to have social skill, and also social skill influence all the market trades price. And then animals. So in Alpha 12 they've added taming animals, so you can have your sort of little animal farm, and yeah, you can the animals slowly reproduce if you have a male and a female, and the animals ability allow you to tame those animals and allow you to train them to do things to protect you. For example, medicine is like if one of your guys gets wounded, you need a doctor that helps them out. So medicine is definitely one of my guys will have a really high medicine. Cooking is important to, of course, cook, and you have to want to have at least 6 to be able to cook the second level sort of meals. And then we have construction, that how much your guy is able to build fast. Growing, again, to grow stuff. Mining, of course, mining. Artistic allow you to there are some sort of crafting that allow you to build things that have beauty, and usually like statues or paintings, and you can add those to your base so your colonists are happier, or you can just sell them. And crafting is for all the sort of crafting. There's so much crafting in this game that we'll get to that later. And then research, of course, is self-explanatory. So this guy is kinda like shit, it's just like Semaphore, the maximum is 20. Those flames indicates on how much the skill is gonna be trained, like you want to have a little flame or even a double flame to skill that are important for this guy. You have a sort of a background story that tells you, gives like a sort of bonuses and things like that. And for example, this guy is he can't do any intellectual things, so he can't do research, he can't do social and medicine, so it's not really great. And then you have some traits like there are some psychic storm that can influence your character mood, and this guy is really influenced by that. He's heat tolerant and frostophobe, that he wants to be implanted with bionic stuff that makes him better. But let's say the first one, I want to have a really nice shooting, say more than 12 at least. So let's go. This guy is not too bad, and he can't do. You don't want guy that can't do many stuff like owling. Owling are their ability to pick up stuff on the ground. So he's a careful shooter. It takes more to aim, but has more accuracy. Is Iron Will, so that's good. And he loves cold temperature. Well, we don't really care about that. And he has some good around skill. He has some good animals, so this could be my sort of shooting guy that has some animal handling and some social and decent at doing things. He can actually potentially be a grower, so that's cool. And we call him, let's say, Druid G, mate. A Druid again. Perfect. Then this guy we want to have at least a guy with a lot of mining and a lot of cooking. Okay, this is has lots of mining, growing, construction, but the rest is quite shit, so let's go for at least a mining 8, and we want a cooking 8, something like that. Mining 11, cooking 3, is good at construction, he can't research and craft. He's a careful shooter, but he has not really good shooting, so that's not really great. This is good all around, but he's not Owler, so we don't want that. It can take some time, but you know, it's important at the beginning to have some decent character to play with. This guy is kinda average. This one is OP cook, but he can't do dumb labor, so that's not really great. Dumb labor is like plant harvesting and things like that. It's kinda like kinda only wants to do the technical stuff, but we need all kind of guy at the beginning. So cooking 6, mining 8, this is kinda like good all around. Can't do scare, it's not too bad, and he wants to get strong, and it's kinda like speed work plus 15, that's not too bad. So I think I like this guy. He's a good all around kinda thing. And the next one we want a shooting doctor, we say. Well, this guy is also a good doctor. We definitely need another shooting guy. Oh, this is kinda like this is not bad, but I can't do crafting and cleaning. This one also is crafting bad. We also need a good crafter, sort of, and a good researcher. So let's go for crafting, research, shooting, and medicine. It'll be hard to find one that has all these things. Okay, this one can't do research. He's good all around, he's a good shooter, it's not really a good medic though. This one was not really that great. Medicine only 3, medicine 7, shooting 0. That's not too bad. There's also good research, medicine, and shooting. It's not great, but it's not even too bad. And yeah, let's go for that. So this guy was kind of like factotum, call him, and this guy is my doc. Fuck doc. Sweet ass. Okay, we're good to go. Okay, now we randomly spawn. So at the beginning, what you want to figure it out is a place where you want to start. And you're in a known world, you have to survive. So this is all the stuff that arrived with us in the ship. And these are my 3 guys, and now we can zoom out and see how the map looks like. So we want a close spot, right? So this one could be really good, starting here. And then we have just to defend attacks from here and here, and we have a lot of space. And another thing that you want is a sort of a steam geyser, because you will use it after for you will use it after to build power out of it. So I think we like this spot here. The rest is relatively open, so okay, so then we decide something. So the interface is relatively easy to understand. First we want to have a stockpile R that allows us to say all the good stuff goes here. All the good stuff that we kinda like carry. It's kinda like why our sort of you know, a place where you stock all your things. And now we have a dumping stockpile. That's the when you store all your crap, sort of. Let's say I like to store my crap here, like all the things that you don't need. Okay, and then we have to decide to mine something, or we can have just this guy here for the beginning. So we can just say kinda like want some wooden wall here, and we want a wood door here, and now we want wood beds, because they need to chill out and be able to sleep. Let's say for the beginning should be fine, and that should get us started. So we give the weapons to who knows things. So Drow G was a good shooter, right? Yeah, so the good shooter starts with the rifle, while the fighting doctor will give him the pistol. And this guy that is kinda useless, we give him the knife, and they will slowly move, you see, and they pick them up. We also have a dog, it's called Arrow, he's a Labrador. It's not been trained, but he will follow us. Now, what we want to do is pick up this food and say, so now if they have an X, they won't pick it up. So we have to say prioritize carrying the food, prioritize carrying the medicine. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So they will prioritize and also take the wood to do stuff. Okay. Now while they're doing their things, we can start also selecting areas. For example, where do we want our dog to stay? And you say expanded allow area. You click, for example, animal around area 1, and we say our dog should stay somewhere here. And then we go to the animals, and you say where they are allowed to go. Now we can go everywhere, but you want to say go to animal area 1, and you will go there slowly. So as you can see, they are slowly picking up things. The medicine. Here you want to take all these survival package that you see around. Also here there are plenty. As you can see, there are animals around that you can tame or kill. I'll let you know what they do. I don't want to explain everything and ruin, because I think that the good part of this game is figure it out things on your own. I just give you a tutorial to see how kinda like some of the knowledge that I grabbed at the beginning that will allow you to actually survive a little bit longer. So as you can see, this guy has already built his own bed and he's sleeping while the other guy don't have beds, but they will do it soon. Okay, now next thing that we want to do is also give orders. So as you can see, people can do different things, and we say they all gonna be firefighter in case they are a fire starts. They all gonna be patient, so if they're wounded, they all gonna go to a bed where they can kinda like rest. They all gonna flick off and off, on and off things. I will explain what he needs that later. And then everything is set to 3. But here we say that he wants to be a doctor for sure, and if something happens, he will do that first, and this will be my secondary doctor. And then we say this gun that can hunt is gonna be my hunter. And then we want all them to mine, and this one was my grower, so I put in a growing 2, and that's pretty much it. So now they start building the secondary bed, building those things, and now this is not really a great place because I can't really grow stuff here, but I have to grow stuff here, so it's kinda like a little bit far away, but that's fine. So we start growing stuff. Say so the first one, he will grow potatoes. The second one, he will grow, say, strawberries. So you can eat any sort of food, as you can see, but like there are some food that they are happy to eat if they are raw, while other has to be cooked. And since we don't have power to cook at the moment, we are just we want some strawberries. And then we go with say corn. Then we go with rice, somewhere here, say rice. Okay, and then we need the last thing, that is the medicine, because there are some plants that gives you medicine that allow you to actually, don't die that fast of infection, and it's called Ceridium. So as you can see, my grower is slowly sorry. Slowly start growing things. So that's going to take a while to grow. And in the meantime, we can take this and place it there. So just around the steels. And let's say that we're gonna. We don't want to set up our base here because then they can attack us. Now some of the people can decide to, I don't want to go all around here and kill you from the front when you have all the defenses. It's gonna cut to the mountain mining. So we call it Chescosville. Okay. So what we can say about these guys? So we can say how they are dressed, what they got, their skills, what they need. So for example, this guy doesn't like that everything is not really good, and see these are the promenade he has, and then his health. So this guy has already a bad spine that allow him to move slowly, and he can't really see properly, so he won't be a great shooter. And for example, this other guy has just a scar, so it's just in a little pain. And this other guy also is a bit bad. He has a cataract in both of his eyes, so that's not really great. He's my main shooter. Anyway, they start doing this thing, and now we're gonna do, let's say, start making a base down here. So let's say to mine. So we wanna mine from here to here, and then we say to mine vein this. This is a mod that you can have, so it mines all the minerals that, for example, this one is steel, and we need steel, so I say mine all these things. So then we're gonna make something out of that room there, and then we say we mine something like that, so this room will become big like this, and then we close it, and then we make another room somewhere here. Okay, like that. So this would be like my fridge area, sort of, and this will be my cooking spot. Then I will have to have a sort of a generic area for them to rest and chill, and that's to be quite big. So let's say something like this. This will do it. Okay, now they're gonna take a while mining and doing stuff, so we can prioritize some more work to do. For example, now we really want to mine, so this guy is gonna go mining, and that's about it. We need mill source, of course. This is, I created a wrong door, so we deconstruct it and we create furniture, structure, not an outdoor. An outdoor needs power, but is open and close on its own, so your people will walk faster. So we have some random visitors. It's telling me that I need defenses, and I will do them soon. This guy is still sleeping. So let's say that this guy that he has to prioritize, he can't do that, because I haven't said that he was a constructor, so prioritize the construct that, so we can build our perfect. And then we also save them to all these things that we don't like. So we have a psychic drone affecting my guys, so just they don't like the psychic drone, and they will be not happy about it. So that's not great. So as you can see, they're slowly mining their way out. And then another thing that you can see at the beginning, if you need food, you can harvest random berries. So for example, these are all random berries that we can just take for ourselves. Okay, as you can see, there is a mad animal, a random event. So this guy is a squirrel, I think, became mad, and he's attacking my guy called Rob. So we say that to Ant, and Rob, no, he's attacking Rob, is one of the visitors. So let's say this guy tried to attack Rob, but Rob won, so GG. So good that the visitors were there. And then we say to our dog, we trained him in being obedient, and we train him in definitely rescue, and he really is one of them. Okay, so what our guys do usually? They just chill. For example, this guy went there and was just relaxing. If not, they follow your order. You said to mine, and they will slowly mine their way out. It takes a while, but we're already at full speed. Other things that we want to do, we want to pick up the stuff that we left when we arrived. So there is all this money, this silver that we want, and then there is this steel. Well, we can leave it here, and I don't think there is that much other stuff to pick up. I don't see any other things with the X on it, so Should be good to go. Yeah. Ah, I forgot one thing to produce. Since you're animals, usually they eat stuff on the ground that they find, right? So we have a Wanderer John. So that's a random dude that arrives. He arrives always, and he's a rocket engineer, so it should be pretty clever. Let's check him out. So he can't do violent thing. He is heat tolerant. Oh, look at this skill. This skill is great. Construction, research, and animals. So not really much else though. And so we put this guy. Of course, as a firefighter, patient, a flicker. Then he's gonna be my. No, this guy is better. So he's gonna be my main handle dude. Cooking 2, yes, cooking 6. So we say prioritize it like that. Then we just want one hunter. It's fine. It can grow. And we all want to repair too. About that. And he can all and also plant cut. We put them all at 3. Plant cut means that they go around cutting plants. Quite easy to figure it out. And we say that he's also good. We use him as a hauler, so he's gonna pick up stuff around, and we need that. So that's another thing to mine. Potentially here there is marble walls. This one was a concrete wall. Okay. Now we do again some hauling, because this guy will get stuck in the rocks, and we don't like that. So since this thing is gonna all be mined away, I'm gonna also build a wall here and a door also here. So another thing we want to create is a room for our prisoners. Because if you don't have a room for the prisoners, they won't be able to. You won't be able to. So they say that this one will be temporary, the room for the prisoners. So one guy is poor mode. I need food. So it's not really doing that great. I still have some food, 16. But yeah, I really need to get into those barriers. Cargo pods, random stuff arrived. That's food. I should pick them up, even if it's quite far away from where we are. So not that great, but they will slowly moving. Hopefully the animals won't eat them before I meet that thing. Then we have to make some power. So we start building some solar generators. Let's say 3 for a star should be fine. And then we need the power conduit. It's gonna go like that. That will be connecting when we need that. Terrible mode, what's this guy want? My factor to terrible mode. Very ugly environment, disturbed sleep. It's not happy because the bedroom is big, it's not big enough, so they need a bigger bedroom. I will make it soon, don't worry. I need the meal source, so I definitely need to get into this plant harvesting. Some more cargo pods. What's this? There's 4, I don't need it, so I leave it there. So I need batteries, of course, since I build the solar power. I need some battery to store the power during the day. The problem is that where I put my batteries, let's say here at the beginning, that should be fine. Power, let's say a couple of batteries like this. Also light here, and the light here somewhere. Okay, and then we want a Okay, mine, slowly mine everything out, guys. It's building my power quite fast, and now we need to build some cooking stuff. So we need to make a steel butcher table. I wait this spot to be clear while we can put it here. Let's place it here. Go factotum, mine for me, mine. Can do it, nice. And then we put a cook stove. Okay, and then we say zone area. This zone area here, I say you can prioritize where the things go. So you say that is important, and we say that here we want all the raw food. Okay, and then we say another area. Here, I say storage, clear all, we say important, and we say animal corpses. So if I kill someone, some animal, it will be here close to get slaughtered and cooked, so they don't have to go all around for it. So for example, let's start not the elephant, well, let's see, because I need one guy separated. I need one of these guys separated so I can kill him. Let's say this guy here. They're all clumped up together. I don't like if they are clumped up, because if you shoot you could end up damaging the other birds. So I just remember myself that I have to create a growing area that has to be quite big. And I say that this is gonna be a... Oh, did I build a hay here? No, let's say. So that's gonna be hay. It's the hay grass. Okay, a raid is incoming, so someone is attacking us. Let's check them out. So it's one single dude. And now we have to try to defend ourselves, right? So first you want to have a good response with your man. You can draft all the time, so you can say, oh, the factotum, you have drafted and now I moved you wherever I want. You know, I can give him things to do. But then we want to make it's like here, expanded area, say area 1. We want to make an area 1 that is like this at the moment, and tells to them that they're gonna only do things in area 1 at the moment. Since we're under attack, we don't want them to go around here and do things. So this guy is slowly arriving. And now we have to prepare ourselves. So we take our guy that knows how to shoot. This guy, I place him here. Say you can go here. And this guy, you can go here. This guy is good with melee. I shoot with melee. This guy, 0 melee. So well, let's see like that. And let's see what happens. So this guy arrives. I wasn't able to shoot at him because the wall was stopping, so that was really bad. The dog is doing some damage, I think. That's good. So I said this guy to stay here and start shooting. Oh, he attacked my dog. So he's trying to attack him, so I want to move around. Nice. Okay, he's down. So the good thing we can do is say this one is a prison, and then I'm gonna put some random crappy sleeping spots for them to sleep. And then this guy I'm not gonna be drafted anymore. This one, let's say that is a medical bed, and this one is a medical bed. And we say to this guy to capture mat. And to this guy, we're gonna say to rescue arrow. Not reachable. Oh yeah, we remove the restriction now. For some reason I can't do it. is here, what we can do is say to him, it's not too difficult to recruit, we want to try to recruit him, and we give him some medicine though, in case he needs some he needs to be healed. We want to heal him, if not he's gonna die. And then, well, we need to pick up this. Let's try to hunt this muffin, because now we need the source of food. In fact, not this wounded, so let's make this bed like that. And we harvest this thing. That seems pretty much done. Not all of it, but some of it. It's pretty good food. I still don't understand why I can't rescue my dog. Maybe I need a sleeping post in the dog area. So the dog area was somewhere here, if I'm not mistaken. So we go to zone area, spawn allowed, animal area is there, so we want to make some animal sleeping spot. Food now, so that's not really that great. And this guy is trying to hunt for really far apart. Is he actually eating it? No. He's so bad at shooting this guy. So bad. Such a bad hunter. Oh, that's so bad. Okay. Okay, now we really need food. Can't have much more than that. And we say to them that we need some plant cutting, so we're gonna go through. So we definitely need to cut those plants out. Oh, I finally incapacitated it. Slowly. Yeah, you did it. You did it. Nice. So we have to tell to someone. There's a mad animal too. Is this guy? He's attacking 3GG. Where is 3GG? Somewhere here. Okay, so this guy will draft him, this guy will draft him, this guy will draft him. Get ready to find the squirrel, man! Oh, he managed actually to reach them before actually. Okay, and this guy will say to I cannot fight, so it's useless, go away. Squirrel is killing us. No, shoot my own man. So bad at shooting. So bad. No, I incapacitated my man. Oh, that's so sad. Okay. Where's my other dude? Factotum, where are you? Okay. Factotum, try to rescue him. Actually, I can say to him. Okay. So let's set this guy to attack the animal and this guy to rescue him. Oh, finally you did it. Nice. Now I need more medical beds. I got a couple. That should do it. Cargo pods. Aluminium. Oh, I don't really need it. Okay, I thought it was drafted. And if you keep them draft, so who was my cook? Factotum. Okay, Factotum, you have to cook some for me. Because we are running out of food. So first you have to say to definitely think that you want to do something, if not, you won't do it. Okay, butcher a lot of creatures, and here we want to produce simple meal until I have 30, and then we can also build a grill. Let's build a grill here. Okay. I need the power to reach this spot, so I need someone to build the power here. Factor of status constructor. Okay, so where's my other dude? So far away. Where did you go? Where are you going? He's resting. It's resting there. Why? Go here and build this. Don't tell me that I haven't treated them. Yeah, that's so bad. So fucked out to treat them, because they were my chew doctor. Oh, that's bad. This guy was sitting here for ages. That's not going too great. You need to build this stuff, bro. Do it. Ah, nice. Let's prioritize some stuff. Some infection going on, so he has to be treated carefully. Okay, that should do it. And then we say to my cook, my chef, that he wants to be priority chef, right? And now we have to hunt another animal. Let's say this dude. Look at the amount of blood. Okay, let's harvest some more stuff. So that's the base setup that I usually go for in the beginning, sort of something like that. The beginning keys quite hard because you know, if you see, those raids can be a pain in the ass. So this engineer can do shooting? No. So, what about this guy? He has shooting 7. So that's not bad. So we're saying to pick up this guy. There's a gun here somewhere. Has it been picked up? No. Where's the guy? Sitting on the ground. Well. Still with low food. capacity. To trade, you need to build one of those things called con console and allow you to communicate to other ship coming towards you. And then you need to build an orbital trade vehicle close to where your teams are. So let's say that we wanna like this, and this is gonna be my fridge, so let's say like this. And then we want a con console that we're gonna build it. We won't have really space for the con console. Let's mind this thing. All these animals, what the fuck are they doing? It's still not dead. Is it injured at least? No, yeah, it's injured. Not really too bad. Of course, my animal is just a... Oh, he's dead. Fuck. Health. Can't move. He has both his legs shattered. Oh, poor guy. We're gonna kill him. Make some meat out of it. That's not really something that I wanted for him. Oh, we got a raid. Another one. 2 guys now. That's gonna be painful. I'm just gonna move and chill. Let's see how much if we can survive this. I almost solved my food problem. Severe illness. Why? Infection extreme. Jesus. Druid, go heal him up. 5 doggies. Tamir is dead. He's resting. He's need to heal him. So, 5 dog. Has been treated yeah, 75%, and he has food poisoning because he ate all meat. So where's the raid now? Factotum, you have to stay in area 1 now. Not allowed to go around. Ah, those bad cans. I lost them. Okay, they're coming. So let's not do the mistake of the last time. He's dead. Now he's resting. Okay. You come here. Oh, is the one incapable of violent? Yeah, so we can do whatever you want. Factotum. He's gonna come here and fight with a knife. And then we got another dude. It is the guy with the gun. I see this is gonna end up bad, guys. I believe it is gonna end up bad. Because my other dude is incapacitated. Okay. Close combat. If they have guns. No. No, this is a pro gunner. The fuck? Yeah. Well, guys, I think I'm dead already. I'm slowly dying. Oh, yes, grenades! Grenades, mate. This guy is sleeping. Can I draft him now? No. The other guy, no, I'm dead. I haven't actually seen what happened when you actually die, and I just still one dude, yeah. We're surviving, but one dude is dead. and they stole my other dude, so we just stay with you. Well, I think I'm gonna quit the tutorial here and see how we can end up bad pretty quickly, especially because I'm playing rough and rough is fucking extreme. Well, have fun, see you next time.